Hello everyone, Grandpa the Nerd here, and welcome to another Grandpa's Movie Review. That's right, I have another movie review. Now if you're new here, you know that I like to just be quick to the point. My editing skills are very lackluster, so it is what you get. I don't put in any movie footage because I don't have that kind of skill. But maybe one day if I get popular enough, maybe somebody will come along and be like, hey, I can edit this stuff together for you. You never know. But anyway, trying to do it myself and, remain unprofessional because I am unprofessional. But anyway, let's get to the movie review. All right, I got my little cheat sheet up here, little mini internet movie database, because we all know, if you follow my channel, you know what's going on with me. So sometimes I'm not good with names and faces. I have to see them but I remember the movie. Maybe not every detail, but I remember the movie. Anyway, what do I have for you? I have the 2022 Harley Wallen film called Ash and Bone. Now, this movie is awesome. All right, I'm just going to say it right there. It's awesome. Let me name off some of the people who were involved in this movie. Some of the mainies. You have Angelina, she plays Cassie. You have Harley, who plays Lucas. You have Katie, who plays the stepmom, Sarah. And then you have my two favorites in this movie. I'm just going to say it right now, my two favorites. I'll get to it in a minute, but it would be Erica Hovland, who played May, and Jimmy Doom, who played Cleet. Now, you may say, well, what's so great about them? Well, you're going to have to go watch the movie to find out. But anyway, Ash and Bone, before I get into any plot, the movie looks fantastic, all right? It looks fantastic. It's clear as a bell. I didn't have any issues visually, and I got bad eyes. All the scenes that took place in the dark, or especially at the end where it's outside, and the only light you really have is the light of the flame and whatever nature's given you. And it looked great. It looked great. I could see it. It was beautiful. Mwah. So give it up for, I guess that would be the cinematographer and the lighting people. So kudos to them. Wasn't a lot of heavy duty on the, special effects. There was some blood, makeup, and stuff. No monsters or anything too outlandish, like from the vampires or anything like that movie they did. So, it was just your regular run-of-the-mill, makeup, and that they did a good job there. I didn't have any problems with any of the acting chops in this one. Nobody was giving me the ooh when I watched them act. So, good movie. Now, or good, and the music was good too. So this film is about a couple and their kid. The couple, Harley and Katie Wallen, play the couple, and she's the stepmom, and he's the dad. And then you've got Angelina, who plays their daughter, or his daughter Cassie, her stepdaughter. Now she's a troubled youth. So what do they do? What do you do with a troubled youth in these kind of movies? You take them to a cabin somewhere to try to work things out. Get everything back copacetic. You know what I'm saying? If that's the right word to use. I don't know. Didn't go to college. So they get together and they go on this trip to try to, to work things out. Because let me tell you, stepmoms, sometimes they don't get along with the kids. And Cassie fits the bill as a big time having trouble. She looks the part and she plays the part perfect. Back in my day, when we would go out with our friends and stuff, and we would do things that were, not above board and probably shouldn't have been doing, but we did it anyway. But when we were at home, we watched it, man. We walked that thin line, because my generation, if we did something wrong, we would have had to pick ourselves up off the floor. So she fits the bill for the modern age teenager who freaking is having a problem because potty mouth. But anyway, so they go to this place out in the middle of nowhere and they want to improve things because, like I said, she's having a bad time. She's not getting along with her stepmother at all. And, you know, the father is doing what he's got to do to get the family to stick together and to work things out. The father, he's played wonderfully. And I have sympathy for the guy right off the bat. The stepmother is not a bad person, but she does have her qualms. She's not a two-way person. You find that out later. But she's not a bad person. She's the stepmom. There's got to be some conflict there. So you got that. You have that going for you. So that's building up what's going on. And then they come to a town where everybody tends to go missing. All right? But she runs into some people, and then we find out later why people are going missing. And that comes to the May and Cleet character. They are the coolest, most awesome hillbilly wackadoos I've seen in a long time, all right? I would compare them to the wackadoo hill people from fucking Wrong Turn. And not in the sense of their looks, but in the sense of they're fucking weird. And the family from Home in that X-Files episode. If you don't know what episode I'm talking about, it's called Home. Look it up. So it didn't air for the longest time, but it's called Home. If you're an X-Files person, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they don't have the makeup and the weird look like, you know, they've been inbred for 30 generations, but they do an excellent job here. My goodness, Erica and Jimmy do the greatest wackadoo hill people I've seen in a long time. Long time. So their performance and this story is the reason why this is my favorite movie by Wallen so far. Now, don't put words in my mouth. The other films were very good too, but this one is above the rest. It's above the rest. Now, the obviously, and then there's a sheriff played by Shane Haggett. He's related to the wackadoo. So you've got two families here, each with their own problems, but they collide, and who knows what happens? Because if I tell you, you won't want to go see it, and you've got to see that. Want to go see it, buy it, stream it, rent it, whatever. I do not know exactly where you can find the film. But I can guarantee, because I didn't ask because I'm, you know, an unprofessional dolt. But if you go to Amazon, I'm really positive by like 100% that you can rent it there or you can watch it there. Maybe it's on Tubi or something. I don't know. But you need to find Ash and Bone from 2022. Now, I'm not going to give away anything because I don't like doing that. But I would like to see a sequel or a prequel. Because if I tell you which one I truly want to see, you'll be like, oh, okay, so so-and-so wins in the end, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to give anything away. So I would like to see either a sequel or a prequel of this film. Because I'm telling you now, they deserve some kind of award for their wackadoo role. It was like, dude, it isn't the creep factor so much. You know, like, oh, they're creepy. Because they're creepy. But it's like, I can't put my finger on what it is about the way they portrayed these two characters that was outstanding. It's just, you've got to see it for yourself. So, like I said, it's a good movie. It has a good ending. It's like, you know, but like I said, you really, I was rooting for the wackadoos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was rooting for the father too, because, you know, the father's got a lot of issues, you know, having to deal with. He doesn't have any issues, but his daughter's issues, the relationship with the stepmother, the conflict there. Dude had to fucking, like I said, I felt sympathy for him because all he wants to do is keep his family whole. And Harley fucking nailed that character too. They all nailed their characters, but the standouts were the wackadoos. So, but I found myself rooting for the wackadoos too. It's one of those things. Who do I want to win this film? Do I want the family or do I want the wackadoo family? So, for a movie that makes me go back and forth is a good movie. So go check. Find it out there, out in the wild. It's called Ash and Bone, and it's a great film. You need to see it. That's all I'm saying. Just trust this old man and see Ash and Bone. If you're a friend of mine, you know it's going to be good. Okay, even people who aren't friends of mine, it's going to be good. Trust me. Give it a try. You got nothing to lose. And if you like really good wackadoos, this is one for you. So with that being said, look, Harley Wallen is a good actor. Every time I've seen him on screen, he's good. He's good at what he does. He's also a good director. So I'm going to really dig deep, try to find some more of his films, because he makes great films. It's one of those things, it's just, I don't know. I'd love to meet the guy one day, but that probably never happened. But he's a great director, and he uses a lot of the same talent, which I love to death. My buddy Ken sticks with the same people. Hey, when you're working in that independent area and you got some people and they freaking can do their job and they know what they're doing, you stick with them. That's the way, I like that family feel of a set. In my head, I'm like, oh, they've been in one of their movies before. It gives you that sense of, everything's going to mesh together well because they've been working with each other for a long time. So like I said, I didn't go to college. I'm not an expert in films. I'm just a guy who watches them. And I watch a lot of them. I got a huge collection. So I watch a lot of movies. So my word is just that of a movie fan, not a movie critic. So check out Ash and Bone. I don't think you'd be disappointed, because I definitely was not disappointed. And hopefully, I can do some more movie reviews for not only Harley Wallen, but anybody out there. If you're an independent filmmaker, because ain't no Hollywood guy gonna, hey, let's give this crazy old grandpa one of our movies. Ain't no professional Hollywood. I'm an afterthought. But if you have an independent film and you want somebody to review it, now I'm an honest reviewer. If you give it to me and I don't like it, I'll let you know. I'll be like, I didn't really like it. Do you still want me to do it? Because I like to be honest. I don't do this. I don't get paid or anything, but I will, I'm honest about the films I watch. That's why I haven't done a bad one yet, because I haven't really seen any movies I didn't like. But if you have a movie or even music, I have a music show. If you have an album you want someone to do, I do Grandpa's Playlist, and I play albums and I talk about them. So, if you ever want me to do your album or review your movie here on YouTube, let me know. I'll put my email address down here at the bottom so you can contact me. Let me think. I think I covered it all. Go see Ash and Bone. Awesome movie. Harley Wallen did a great job. Would like to see more of his films. And I can't wait for future films. From Mr. Wallen. Because, like I said, magnificent. Haven't hated one yet. So, yeah. That's all I got for you. So, until next time, I'm Grandpa the Nerd. And make sure you tell your loved ones you love them and give them a hug, because you never know how long they're going to be around. I know it's a morbid thing to say, but I'm just saying, because of my diagnosis, you never know what's going to happen. So, love you guys, and I will see you next time.